everyone, it's one half of the Witchy Stitchers. My name is Morgan. I've noticed that we have some new followers on here, so quick rundown of who I am to Charlene. I am her daughter. I am the other half, as I've said. I have not done a video in a while now, and I will explain why. But for the people who have been following us since the beginning, hello, I am back. I did not get lost. Mom asked me to give you guys a message. She is not going to be able to do a video this week. She is canning some peaches. So she will be back next week. Just been really busy. She got some fruits and vegetables, and we can all of our own produce. So she's doing that while I'm doing this. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful Labor Day. To the people that are having to work, thank you. And I hope that your day is semi-tolerable with all the crowds that are off today. So what have I been doing for the last literal 3 months? I've been working. So in my last video I mentioned that I got a job. I work for KDHE. I'm in the lead department. It is a government job. I work 5 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And then my boyfriend, Logan, he is a welder just down the road from our house, and he works from 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So there's never really a lot of time in my day for us to, for me to come up here and craft, for me to come up here and do a video. I have gotten some work done, but not a lot. And it's simply just because I've been literally up to my ears busy. And this last week has been really busy. And if you guys want to stick around at the end, I will go in a little bit more detail about what's been going on and how everything's going. But I can promise you guys that I'm very happy. I've just been so busy. That is the understatement of the century of how busy we have been. So we're going to start with my projects. I only have 4 currently going. I have 2 cross stitches, a diamond painting, and then a blouse that I am working on. So we'll get that done, and then the rest of the stuff I have to show you guys is literal haul. And not everything is here. Not everything is accessible. I have misplaced a few things. I'm not sure if they're down at the bottom of the stairs with some other stuff that still needs to come up. I'm not sure if my cat stole them. I'm not sure. I am going to preface right now, not apologizing because I really don't care. I have my dogs up here, Peyton and Honey. You guys met both of them. If you're new, it's in my last video that I did. I introduced Peyton. Honey has her toys. Peyton isn't much of a toy dog. They should be okay. If they get too rowdy, I will take them downstairs to the mudroom. And that's my choice. That's not because of you guys. So anyway, let's get started. So what have I been working on? Like I said, 4 things. Yeah, I know. Don't come for me. So the thing that has been worked on, or in the process of being worked on, is this blouse right here. And I have the body together and I have the sleeves together. I'm still working on the collar and the placard for the buttons. And then I need to put buttons on, which I need to find my buttons. But anyway, this is where we are at, and it looks like it's huge. It's not. It's just the way the collar has to come up, and then the way the button placard works. So it's just this really pretty cherry fabric. This really pretty cherry fabric. I got this at Joann's for like nothing. I'm a sale girly. And then here's my collar. The placard that is on this one, you actually take the material and fold it into itself, so you don't have a true placard like you do with Western cut, which I've never seen. I think a couple of the blouses my mom used to make me did that, but I don't really recall. So that's that project. I've got my pattern and everything over here. The next thing I've been working on, and have been working on it a little bit more frequently, is my diamond painting. So I've just got these 2 squares left, and then this will be done. It was supposed to be a Christmas present, birthday present, I don't know at this point for Logan. Those of you who are new, my boyfriend is ex-Army, so he served for 5 years. He's only been out for a little over a year now, and he's doing really well with the adjustment. Just life right now has just been having us both on the grind of what in the world. Actually, I lied. I have 5. I have a pot holder that I was working on that I just need to literally sew together, and then it will be usable. Don't judge me. I know it's not square. I don't know my shapes. I just need to get a darning needle out so I can couch. Anyway, so I can sew it together. I do have another thing downstairs that I've been working on. Literally, it is just a chain right now, so I can't even like explain what it's going to be. It's supposed to be a napkin. It's going to be a little throw for us on the couch. I started it about a year ago, and I never picked it back up because I wasn't sure how I wanted, if I wanted to be I wasn't sure how I wanted to do it. So anyway, it's downstairs right now, which is fine. Other than that, I have 2 cross stitches, and like I said, I got kids up here, so hey, honey, knock it off. So anyway, projects. So the next thing I've been working on, and I actually have a page finish on this. Now, in Pattern Keeper, it is not a true page finish. In the hard copy pattern, though, it is a true page finish. So if a lot of you recall, this pattern was a hard copy initially. That's what I started on. We didn't have Pattern Keeper before this. So there's a reason that this is quote-unquote hard copy. Which is nice because I don't have to get on my phone and fight with the glare to show you guys. But anyway, this is my Simply Meant to Be. And it is a Hade. And I finally completed his skull. And I got that all done. So a lot of you might recall that this project and I were not getting along for a good little bit. And what happened is I had messed up a lot in his face and on the back of his head, so I was having to fudge my colors. And luckily, there's a lot of confetti in this piece, so it doesn't look off all that bad. It was just a bear. And once I put it into Pattern Keeper, I was able to blow up where all my symbols were. I was able to see more, and I did I don't want to say it was extreme cross country, but I would pick up a color. So for instance, 310, because that's the predominant color in this, I would pick it up and work in like a section of 20, and then once I got that section done, I would tie off and then pull another color. So then I was staying true to what that little section of 20 by 20 or 20 by 40 or whatever I was looking at was saying. When I was working on his face, I was kind of just working down because I had such a small little whack that I had to do. So it was a little bit easier. But now that it's done, I'm able to work on Sally's face, which is the next page down. And yes, I will be sticking to page by page. After one mistake, I learned my lesson. So this is also the furthest along I am on in any Hade. So this is where I am at. I really hope YouTube chooses it says its picture because I'm really excited about this. So yeah, Jack is all done. So now I just have to do his body. So now I'm working down into Sally's hair, and I cannot wait to get into her face because it's got some beautiful colors in it. This is a project that I have downstairs. I can actually work on it downstairs because we got a new coffee table, and the table part of it lifts up, so I can have my floss, my tablet, everything I need right there in front of me. So I'm not, I can still sprawl and everything, but it's more where I can easily tippy tap 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 on my computer, which is really nice. Or not my my tablet. Honey, please stop. So that is like the biggest accomplishment that I have so far. And I'm going to keep chugging along on this because I love this piece and I want to see it on my wall. And don't ask where it's going to go because I have no idea. Alright. Get back in there. Okay, so there's that one. The next one was a birthday present from Mom. So, I turned 23 in, July. Sorry, I know when my birthday is. And I wasn't expecting a whole awful lot for my birthday. I was mostly just, whatever. It'll be what it'll be. And Mom surprised me with a pattern for my birthday. So I got, this is the full version, I had the mini version, but Mom got me Heart of America for my birthday. And yes, Heaven and Earth is having a sale right now for Labor Day. It ends tonight. Anyway, so that was my birthday present from my mom. She kitted me up with all the floss I need, and she was able to get all the floss. Like, she didn't miss a single one. She made the bag. She also made the Nightmare Before Christmas bag that I was using for Simply Meant to Be. So I have all the floss. And it's a beautiful color palette. And then she also got me a very large, I need to search this, chunk of Ada for the picture. And I've gotten quite a lot done on this. This is another one that I can work on downstairs. I'm up in the corner of blue. And this is not going to fill this whole piece. I think she got me a 20 by 36. I don't know. Just a huge chunk. And, I mean, that's where I'm at. And I could have definitely given myself more, leeway for my corner, but I didn't. It is what it is. I get these specially framed anyway, so it's fine. So anyway, that was my birthday start for this year. And if you're wondering where I'm at with projects, I'm pretty sure I'm sitting at 35 right now. I know I'm slacking with Mom. Anyway, so that's, and yeah, I have a little doodad on my thing so I can carry it. I love it. Anyway, so that's where I'm at with this. So other than that was the 4 projects that I've been working on. When I was working on the pot holder, I was in the middle of doing a lot of online training for work. So a lot of it just consisted of sitting there and listening. And I get very bored very easily. So I had taken in my crochet stuff to work on a pot holder while I was doing my trainings. So that's when I finished that one. Yeah, I've had it here for a while. Okay, so now we are going to step into haul. I don't know what order I want to do this in. It's fine, I'll figure it out. So, 1 second. Sorry about that. Logan came in needing some water. He's out in the yard doing some yard work. So if you guys hear a mower or anything, it's just him doing what he needs to do. Once I get done with this, I'm actually going to go outside and pull some weeds. Anyway, I have an Artie. So Logan had this cat when we started dating, actually. And so he's just like the adopted stepson. But I love him. He's sweet. He's also a raging pain in the butt. Okay, so let's get back on track here. We're going to start with my birthday, since that was, a lot of the stuff is kind of jumbled together. I've got stuff from prior to my birthday, I've got stuff post-birthday, I've got stuff on birthday. I've got so much stuff going on right now, and that's why a lot of this stuff isn't here, because it's been hung up, it's been used, it's been eaten. Yes, I get snacks every package I get from my mom. So it's everywhere, and like I said, I've got buttons to go with this blouse that she bought me. Somehow or another, they got lost. Don't ask. I have no idea. And I cleaned my craft room last night. Anyway. So, for my birthday from Logan, we wanted to go up to Nebraska. And I have never been to the zoo in Nebraska. Just something new. Unfortunately, we had to make adult decisions. So instead of going to Nebraska or KC, we ended up going to the zoo here in Topeka. And you know what? It was a perfect, beautiful day. It was a little rainy, but it always rains on my birthday, so why am I surprised? Being a late July baby, it always rains because it's right in the middle of monsoon season. So I just, I always have to laugh because people are like, well, I wonder what it's going to do today. It's the 21st. It's going to rain. Been like that my entire life. I can count on one hand maybe how many birthdays it didn't rain. And if it didn't rain like during the day, it rained in the evening. Like always like clockwork. So anyway, we got to go. We got to feed some giraffes. And then we got to see the otters. They've had otters the last couple times we were in there. And we go to the zoo pretty frequently. Get to walk, get to be outside, but we both love animals, obviously. We have 5 of them. So, it's not uncommon. But anyway, he still wanted to do something special for me. So we went out to the zoo, and then we went and got dinner, and then we kind of just relaxed at home for the rest of the weekend. So anyway, I got this, and you guys don't know this. Growing up though, my mom would buy me these. So I've actually got a wall right here that has all of them. So I've got the Seattle Aquarium, I've got the Dinosaur Museum where I grew up, I've got Monarch Mountain in Colorado as well, and I've got one from Colorado Springs, I've got one from Seattle, and then I also have one from Elish Gardens in Denver as well. It's the amusement park in Denver. And then this one, to go to the collection, is from the Topeka Zoo. So this one needs to get hung up. I didn't grab it, but I have a stuffed giraffe downstairs that I got as well. It's going to, once I remember, to go to work with me and set in my cubicle, because I have a actual cubicle. I don't work outside very much. So she tried to show this in her video, but I actually have the legitimate thing here. So my big birthday present from Mom was Happy Birthday by Blackbird Designs. And I don't know when she started it, and I don't really remember when she finished it. That is all on our Facebook page. That is also on her personal Facebook page. But anyway, this is the real thing. She put, so her initials, my initials, and then the year she made it. I believe she said this was on a 14 count Ada. I don't think she dyed it. I think this was just normal Ada. And then it has all the called for flosses, and I think it was fancy floss, but don't quote me. So anyway, that was one of my birthday presents from her. And so downstairs in our bedroom, the way my dresser is, so it's a dresser, but it's also kind of like a vanity. So I've got a mirror on the back of it that sets against the wall. And it came that way. We didn't add a mirror or anything. Like, it was set up like this. Before I lived here, my bedroom set, I had the nightstand, the bed frame, and the dresser. So now all of that now lives here because the bed frame could be moved to a queen size bed instead of just a regular, I guess, a double, whatever you call it, the next size up from a twin. So that's all downstairs, but the way the dresser mirror sets is that it has a perfect sliver up the side and then across the top that I'm able to put pictures and stuff. So I have a blackbird corner in my bedroom of all the pretties that she has made me that are blackbird. And right now I just have the 2. I have Dear Daughter and then the Happy Birthday, but we all know Mom. She's gonna add more. Okay, so that is not my birthday presents. If you're a Ruth Thompson fan, do not choke on your coffee. So my parents and my little brother went to Renfest this year. And yes, Renfest is running right now here in KC. I don't know if we're gonna be able to go this year, hopefully. Knock on wood, I wanna go. But anyway, Ruth Thompson was at the Renfest in Denver. It's not Denver, it's south. It's going towards Colorado Springs. Anyway, my mom got me so I, obviously July baby, I am a Cancer, is my zodiac sign. Technically I fall right on that weird awkward cusp of Cancer and Leo. A lot of my tendencies though are Cancer. So I'm just a little crab. I just walk around with my little pinchers snapping at people. It's what I'm good at. One second. Everybody needs Morgan's attention today. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So Rich Thompson was in Colorado at the Ren Fair. My parents went. They got to meet her. Mom got to meet Ruth Thompson, and I am so jealous. What she did tell my mom, though, is that she's actually going to be here in Kansas next month. So I get to meet her next month, and I'm really excited. And yes, I am saving money up for that because I am dying to meet this woman. So I will stop teasing. So this is my zodiac sign that she designed. So this is her Cancer. I have the cross stitch pattern of this. I never thought we would get to meet this woman. I never, any of it. So she signed it here and wished me a happy birthday. And there, so in her shoulder here is a crab with the sign in it. And then there are also hidden creatures throughout it, which I did not know when I bought the pattern, which is Ruth Thompson. I have on the other side of the chimney here, there is a peacock that she designed that we bought the first time I was at Renfest with them, that she had designed as well. So anyway, this is my Ruth Thompson. And yes, I had to go and get a really nice frame. It came pre-matted. So this is how I got it. And then I went and just bought a really pretty simple black frame so that the focus could be the picture. And unfortunately, it was too thick for the glass. So I'm not sure where I'm hanging it up yet. It currently is living up here where it's safe. Because I have critters. One that is currently chewing on his toes. I'm not going to do that. Alright, so that is my birthday. That is probably one of the most amazing birthday presents I've ever received. And I've gotten some awesome stuff. But having it personally signed by her, and you know, she was, the way my mom explains it is that she was the most kind, down-to-earth human being. And a lot of those big people that you meet, they're kind of rude. And she wasn't. You know, Mom said she was super sweet and very kind. She actually follows us on Instagram now, which is huge in my mind. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I love it. I cannot wait to get to meet her personally because I'm this jealous of my mom for getting to meet her. So anyway, that's birthday haul or presents haul, whatever you want to call it. So the next package, so I think I received these pre-birthday, but I'm not sure. So Mom had made me some really just simple wall hangings. So this is the first one, just like a little daisy, maybe dandelion. I'm not really sure. It's cute, and so it's just simple green fabric with this panel, and then I have, this might be larkspur. I'm not sure. Maybe bluebells. I don't know. Anyway, I also have this. And again, simple, same green fabric, and then the panels. And I didn't have a whole awful lot of decoration in our bathroom. So we have two bathrooms. The one bathroom is our guest bathroom, but it's also where the cats have their litter boxes because it's, you know, litter stays contained in one room. I don't have to have litter throughout my entire house. I don't like litter in my house. Anyway, so I don't have that bathroom very decorated, but I do have our bathroom decorated. And at the time, all I had was just two puzzles that I had made years back that are framed. So now these get to live in there, and I get to see them every day. So it makes me very happy. But I love them, and they're meant to have a dowel, but I just put a push pin through them, and then leave it at that. I need to sneeze. Whew. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. So my boyfriend got me a little simple heart necklace for my birthday. And I really love it. It's super simple. I haven't taken it off since I got it. Okay, so the next package from Mom, and like I said, I don't have everything up here. So she bought me her Hobby Lobby, per Hobby Lobby norm, already has their Christmas stuff out, and mine out here did not. And she got me a little like 3-foot tall Christmas tree, and it's meant for all my holiday stuff. So back here in this closet, I've got a menagerie of things, but also in there is my holiday tree stuff. And so currently it is decked out for Halloween because I don't have fall gnomes. I just have up to 4th of July, and then I never did get anything for fall. I found some gnomes on Amazon, but I don't have them yet. I haven't bought them. So right now it's decked out in Halloween, and then if I don't get the gnomes, I'll probably just I have some fall lights that I can put on it, so at least there's some decoration downstairs. But other than that, right now it hasn't gotten much. And a lot of it is just a simple fact that I was in the process of buying everything that we, spring, fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, such like that. And then I went off to school, so I never got the chance to finish doing it, which there's really no excuse. I could have easily ordered them. She was leaving it up to me, and I wasn't always home until mid-October anyway for fall break. So literally the tree didn't get decorated until I was back, and then that was just for Halloween, and then I would get back for Thanksgiving, turn it back into fall for a little bit, and then I wasn't back until Christmas. So then it was winter, and then right before I would leave, I would rotate it into Valentine's Day. So it was really hard to keep up with that at the time. And now she does the rotation. She has her own system with it, and I love how her tree looks every time she posts it. So it works for her. Ours works for us. I just need to finish getting the pretties. One other thing, you can barely see them. I have some mushroom lights back here on my window. The lights are dead because batteries died. I just need to replace those. And I actually need to replace ones downstairs too. So anyway, that being said, that was one of the gifts. The next little guy that I got is him, and I have not taken him out the packaging yet. I think I'm going to take him to work so he can live on my desk. But he's super cute. And then, okay, I've also got, there's a lot of hedgehog stuff in this. So if you haven't figured it out, I'm obsessed with hedgehogs. She got my little spatula. I will never use this. It is too cute to use, and my hard water would just peel this right off. So, hedgehog spatula. I have a cup over here that I'm going to stand it up in. And then I also got a fall-esque hedgehog. It's for my door, so it actually does hang on my door leading upstairs. I also have a hedgehog in here that says Happy Fall, y'all. I might rotate them here after the video and put him up because it is September and it is finally getting cool, and I am so excited for it because I'm over the Kansas heat. The next big thing that I got from her that I am over the moon for is this. So this is all Weeks Dye Works. She gets a nest egg every month, and I don't remember what company it is. But anyway, she has duplicates. I love fancy floss, so her gift to me was a set of my own fancy floss. She's still sending them because she's still getting the nest eggs. I think she's in the process of switching over to either Classic or Gentle Arts. I'm not sure which one. That is her question for her next video. And normally she does answer. And also, Mom, it's Korabatakor. Yes, I was screaming at you through the video. So anyway, she just used these simple little jump rings. It's what she did for hers as well. I went and got some dowels and hooks. I didn't need more of these, but I think I'm going to use this for some other stuff. Actually, I do have an idea for them. and then some of these. I don't know if they're, actually no, they will be thick enough. My only concern is I don't know if the holes on the cardboard, well, they might be, are wide enough. If not, I can always come up with a new plan. Or I can, ooh, that's an idea. I can alphabetize them on the rings. That's actually a really good idea. Anyway, pretties. And yes, I am going to hang them up. My cats don't really mess with my fancy or any of my floss much. They normally just go for it if I'm stitching, which is really nice because mom and dad's cats, especially Poe, will, if it moves, eat it. So I mentioned food. She sends me one of these every package. They are my, it's just literally coconut, but it's one of my very favorite. We used to buy them when I was younger and split them because they are really sweet, but they are heavenly. So I need to get up and grab something, and then I will continue video, so give me 1 second. Okay, I forgot to grab some haul that I had stacked over there on my bookcase. Okay, so in between the packages and everything, I also was able to hit Joann's a few times. So in the closet back behind me, I got myself some hedgehog fleece, and I'm going to just make a simple tie quilt with it. I don't know if that's gonna be a today project or a, oh, sorry, my chair is very uncomfortable. I currently am sitting on a princess fleece blanket because it hurts to sit in. We are going to move my desk chair that I have downstairs up here, so I've got something a little bit more comfortable to sit on with a lot better support. Also because I'm tired of my cats scratching it. I do have menaces for pets. So the next thing that I got, so let's back up for a second. Let's go back to my birthday. So before our relationship, before all this, Logan used to square dance. And when he went into the military, obviously he didn't do it as much. When he was home for leave and everything, he would try to get to it, but a lot of times he wasn't able to. So now that we're together, and now that, you know, I've picked up an interest in it, we're starting to go square dancing. That being said, though, he needs button downs for square dancing, and wouldn't you know it, he's dating somebody that was taught how to sew. So I went and had him pick out a very nice Western shirt. I don't know if I'll ever tackle this. Every time my mom ever messed with yokes, which is, you know, these guys and then on the back as well, every time she had to do it, she cussed it. So I'm cussing a collar right now. I actually don't know how to make collars. So currently she is taking my little brother back up to Fort Collins for classes this week. So I can't really collar right now, which is fine. I've got yard work I have to do anyway. But I'm struggling. So I need to get him measured. He's like us in the sense that he's very broad-shouldered. He's a little bit shorter than I am, but he's very stocky. So where he lacks in height, he makes up for in width. So I'm thinking a large is probably going to be his best friend, but a medium might work too. I'm not sure yet. I know mom's always made my shirts bigger because of my shoulders, and that's why a lot of the times I have to shop in men's sections, because it's like, yeah, these shirts don't fit right. And it's just simply, like, this is one of his shirts. I just stole it out of the clean laundry this morning. It fits nicely, but it's meant for broad shoulder people. So anyway, I picked that up, and then he picked out, he picked out some simple gingham. It's cotton, but it's the gingham print. And he picked out this flannel as well. And he thinks it's ugly. I think it's really pretty. So I'm really excited to make these. We want to go to a pumpkin patch together this year again. So hopefully I can get myself something similar to this, and we can have like a little matching date, because yes, I'm quirky like that. I don't think it's quirky, I think it's different. But hold on 1 second. Okay. Alright, so the next thing that I got you can go down there. So obviously Logan is a welder, and I'm still faithfully making him his weld caps. So while we were in Walmart, I found this hunting dog material with the flag on it. I think it's just it's a yard. So I can get 2 out of this. I only need half a yard to do weld caps. So, and Mom taught me how to be frugal. So I could probably get 3, but 2 for sure I can get out of this. So I have that, and then I have half a yard of this. And it is little Halloween dragons, which I need to get cut out, which is probably going to be today's project. Because it's spooky season and he keeps reminding me, hey, I want my, my dragons. Okay. So I've got that. And then for me, I went and picked out, I love, obviously you saw from the other shirt, I love patterns like this. The other pattern doesn't have anything long sleeve. I think it has a 3/4 sleeve one. Yeah. So this one is 3/4 sleeve. When it gets cold out here, anybody in the Midwest can say this, it's not really the cold that's cold, it's either the wind or the humidity. So a lot of times I want something that goes all the way down to my wrist. Since I work in an office though, I can't just throw on, a nice oversized shirt and go to work. I have to be dressed nice, so here we go. So I've got that. And then I will forever be a Western cut girly, so I bought myself, I love this pattern. This has been the pattern my mom has made me for years, and for a while we could not find it, and then I was able to find it again when I was out, and I'm pretty sure she's always just done, I think she's always just done the D for me. I don't think she's ever done any of the others. I don't know. That's a mom question, not a me question. So, and it's back. I need to see this again. Okay, finally, it's out. Okay, that was painful. So anyway, I have a really pretty dress pattern that I've showed in previous videos. So I went and picked out some daisies. My brain's processing faster than my head. I really like this material. It's a little bit heavier. I don't know if I'm going to get around to doing the dress pattern this year or not. And it's just simply because I don't know. And honestly, right now it's kind of just up in the air. With it cooling down a little bit sooner than it has in the past, probably not. But it will, I'll probably start working on it in the winter so I can have it in the spring. Because it does warm up fast. I don't think there's very much here. I don't know if I got this for a project bag. Yes, I'm copying Mom. Oh, it's upside down. I'm so sorry. It's just little pumpkins, and all of this material is from Joann's. I got a really good coupon on them, and they were also on sale. So I have pumpkins, and then this is going to be actually for that long sleeve pattern, not the Western cut, but the other one. I got this, and it's really good and heavy material, so it's going to be really nice and warm. So I have this as well, and I'm really excited to start this. So that's on the agenda. I have a couple other things, but again, I'll talk about that in a minute. So the next thing that I got, so I don't really have any, I have to do it type thing, but Logan really likes red pickup trucks, so like the old Ford body style red trucks. And I found this really cute cross stitch with some golden retrievers in it, and it is a dimensions kit. It has all my stuff in it, but he really likes this, so I don't know when I'm going to start it. I know it's not that big. I'm not a huge fan of dimensions kits, so. But there's a lot of just half stitches in this. It looks like the most full stitching I have is the barn, the cattle, the truck, and the dogs, and then the wreath down here. But other than that, it's either back stitch or half stitches. So it'll go up fast. It's just a lot. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen. I did manage to get my hands on this year's Just Cross Stitch Halloween edition. I got this at my Dillon's at King Soopers, Kroger, whatever you call it. I was able to get this there. There was only a few, but I could never find last year's edition, so when I was able to find this one, I jumped on it. And there is some awesome projects in this. I want to stitch everything in this. Logan really liked this one. I think there was a black cat in here that he really liked as well. I don't know if Mom's gotten her hands on it yet or not. I know as soon as I saw it, I snatched it up. There's a lot of Edgar Allan Poe references in here, and if anybody knows me, they know that I am obsessed with Edgar Allan Poe. So I do have a number. They're not framed yet, unfortunately. They're sitting in my box of finishes. I probably have like $200 worth of framing that I need to get done. So, hasn't happened yet, but soon. The last thing that I got, and this one was from Mom, it was in one of the mini packages she sent. I have the Remember Me, and in another box that got moved, and I'm not gonna finagle to get into, I have the frog pile that she finished. Logan fell in love with it, so I'm going to dye some white Ada, either green or blue. I'm gonna do one of each and then do a floss toss and see which one I like the best. Because I think green might be too much, but I'm worried that blue might mute it. So I've got to play with my colors, and it's not like I don't have plenty of dye in over here to fiddle with. I think I know where my buttons are. Sorry, random. I have another box from Mom that is downstairs that I forget about. Not forget about, it's covered up by a couple paintings. So the last big thing, and this is mine, this is something that I worked really hard for. I got my diploma finally earlier in the month of August. I guess it is September now. So I went and picked out a very simple frame, but I got my diploma finally. Normally they'd have it ready to pick up in June, and they didn't have it ready until August this year. So I got this in the mail, or I went and picked it up, and I am so excited. So got it framed last night. I'm going to take it downstairs and hang it up. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in the dining room or the living room. I could put it in the kitchen. I've got a couple places in the kitchen I could put it. I'm still deciding, because this is something that I want everybody to see. Like, it's not a secret I went to KU. It's not a secret of what my degree is. I am proud of where I went to school, irregardless of if it took me far away from home or not. I went and I endured, because there were so many times that I was ready to drop out, but I kept, chugging along, and I managed to graduate this year, and I'm not only proud of myself, but I'm just proud of the fact that I persevered, because I was right. I was done at so many points. So anyway, that needs to get framed. So now, if this is all you guys want to see, I will bid you adieu. I do have personal stuff that I'm going to be talking about, so life updates, what's going on with me, what's happening with, family, friends, etc. You're more than welcome to stick around, but if you just wanted to see all the pretties, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. For those of you who are still sticking around, I'm going to dive into, personal life updates now. So, like I said, I have been busy. I have been in trainings. I am now a renovator certified lead worker. I went to my training 2 weeks ago. I don't have that diploma with me, and yes, it's going to get framed, because that's a huge thing. The next step for me with that is I'm going to go and get a risk assessor training. So that will give me the ability to go into a home and test for lead, check and see if there's issues. Our house was built in 1925. It has been remodeled a couple times, but if there's not lead present, there's other issues present. So that will give me the ability to go in and I decide to go into a private sector, that training will carry me. After that, I can go in for abatement. I can go in for anything else that I want. So my job will pay for it. The more feathers that I have in my cap with this job, the more likely I am to move up than staying stagnant where I am right now. So there are perks. It's just I have to cross one bridge to get to another bridge, if that makes any sense at all. So anyway, that's where I will be. That's where I'm at right now with work. I really haven't been let off the hook just yet. They're kind of dragging their feet with teaching us. There's 2 of us that hired on at the same time. Irregardless, it's a good job. And the benefits are really there. I actually was able to go into the dentist in mid-August and get my teeth clean. On a Friday, I have to go in and have a couple cavities filled. I have to have one redone, and I have a couple others. So they're breaking it up into a 2-part. I honestly would rather if they just did it all at once, because then they can just numb up my entire mouth and just get it all done. Logan's taking the morning off so he can run me back and forth, because I can drive. I don't want to drive when I wake up. I'm very much like Mom in the regard of I burn through the numbing stuff that they put on me very quickly. I've always been that way. So I've got that happening. I have a lady doctor visit coming up that same day. That is very personal to me, so I'm not going to talk all that much about it. I can promise you it's right now everything is okay, but I need to get it taken care of, and besides I need to get a prescription switched over anyway. Last week was the eye-opener of the century. So a lot of you know that I have always, since I started living here, been driving Logan's car. And it's a 2005 Pontiac Vibe. A good little car, got us from point A to point B. On Monday last week, my battery died. And it just continued. It was a snowball effect of I could get to work, but then I could never get home. Or I could get home from taking him to work, and then I could never get to work. So I started the process of trying to find this vehicle. Didn't have to be brand new. Didn't have to, be shiny and have all the bells and whistles. I just needed a reliable vehicle to get him to work, to get me home, to get me to work, and get me home. And then get him from work and get him home. That's all I needed. In a total, I think I put maybe 10 miles on that car. I don't know, it's more than that. 15 miles a day. I don't put a lot of mileage on cars unless it's the weekend and we need to run and get groceries, or I need to make a Hobby Lobby run or whatever. It never really goes very far. We don't do a whole awful lot right now. So when it started to go, it really just bye. So I was able to find a really nice car. It's only 7 years old for a relatively good price, and I was able to get a new car. So it's mine. I didn't need a cosigner. I didn't need anything extra. I've worked really hard to get myself to a really good point in credit wise and monetary wise as well, so that when something like this happens, I'm able to take care of it. And Mom and Dad taught me that from a very young age. So I have a 2017 Buick Envision now, and there are so many bells and whistles in that car I'm still figuring out. Instead of just opening up the gas cover, I had to push a button or push on the actual thing, which is not normal. The Vibe, there was a lever in the car that you had to pull on to pop open the cover. With parents' truck, there's a little finger doodad that you can hook on and open it. So it was different, and I needed gas today, so that was a good little eye-opener for me. But we yeah, we have a new car now. We also have a new couch, so our other couch kind of, I mean, it was still comfortable, but it was a very old couch. It was his grandparents before his. So we went and found ourselves a really nice sectional with a matching ottoman. The amount of pillows that came with this couch is ridiculous, and that's coming from a woman. So, anyway, we love it. It's really comfy. It sucks you in. You sit down and you're not getting up from that couch. It's very dangerous to sit down on that if you have stuff you want to do. I feel like there was something else. No? I really think that's about it. I do need to get my eye doctor appointment set up since I have a new eye doctor out here. But other than that, I'm busy. I'm not avoiding any videos. I'm not avoiding anything. I just have been so dang busy that I don't feel like I have time for anything else. My crafting has fallen to the wayside. I get the house cleaned. I cook dinners, and I'm not the only one that does, but we get stuff done downstairs, and then before we know it, it's time for bed because 4:30 comes really early in the morning. So we're having to go to bed a lot earlier than we normally would, which sucks, but it is what it is, and it's kind of just par for the course until they switch his hours back to normal. So the next video, I can't promise is going to come soon. It might not be until my next day off. It might not be... I've got a day off coming up towards the end of September for another doctor's appointment. I might do one then, depending on, the day and everything, because it is in the afternoon. It's only supposed to last for about 30 minutes. It's just a little ways out of the way from home and the doctor's appointment because it's right down the road from my office at work. So we'll see. It also just depends on if I get much work done for projects. If I'm not getting a whole awful lot done, I'm not gonna waste anybody's time, for, one thing. Mom's one up at me over here with 9 projects. So I'm not really sure when the next video for me is going to come. Like I said, Mom's video isn't going to come this week because she's canning, but it will come next week when she's not busy or as busy. But other than that, that is it. I hopefully can get this blouse done so I can wear it a few more times. Like I said, it's going to start cooling down. When it rains out here, it gets very chilly, so I tend to be wearing long sleeve shirts and boots. I learned the hard way when I was I think I was a sophomore in college. It came in, typical Kansas storm, and being on the only hill in Kansas, all the rain was running down from the top of the Jayhawk Boulevard. So I was trying to walk up from one of the lower buildings, and it was just a river of water running down, and I was in tennis shoes and shorts. So, yeah, that was fun. After that, I learned very quickly to wear boots when it would rain. So I invested in some really nice boots so that I can wear them when it's icky. There's good traction on them, so I can wear them when it's a little snowy. They're just really good little boots. Sometimes they bother my feet, but it's just the way I wear them. But other than that, that is really all I have. Like I said, I've just been really busy. Mom is not exaggerating when she says I've been busy, because I really have been. And it doesn't seem like it's a lot. It's just, it never feels like I have enough time to come up here and do me things. And I'm not the only one that feels like that. So Logan finally was able to get the motor for the MR2 that he's working on dropped, and that didn't happen until last weekend. He's been ready to drop that motor for going on 4 months. So today I think he's going to try and pull the transmission apart from it to see what's happening. Before he does that, though, he's going to help me with the yard, because I'm not doing yard work alone. But other than that, that is really all I have. I would let you say bye to Artie, but he's over here sleeping. So I will let you go. For those of you that stuck around, I really appreciate you. We appreciate all of you. But other than that, that is all I have. Like I said, there was more, but it's been put away, been used, eaten, because snacks. I'm actually going to go and eat this while your guys are processing. But other than that, that is all I have. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and please just remember, be kind. Bye, guys.